Well, let me tell you, I've been in my econ for almost 3 years. And before my econ, I was in the military. And I was a human resource person in the military. So I basically helped my soldiers complete the Form W-4 and, you know, get knowledge, you know, to make sure. But I didn't have any idea what I was doing when I was talking to those soldiers and teaching them basically how to income shift, but I wasn't teaching them the right thing. When I retired from the military and I found out about my econ, I changed my W-4. I put almost $700 back in my paycheck, my husband and I together, every month. Since I've been in my econ, we have cash flowed over $100,000. And I'm telling you, all you got to do is use the strategies, all the strategies with my econ. Change your Form W-4, eliminate that debt, use that money to invest in your financial freedom years. And I'm telling you, it's really that easy.
Miss Cosgrove, wild night last night, huh, Miss Cosgrove? Listen, try to stay with us for the class. This is money. You know, you don't want to waste your money. Speaking of money, the economic structure that was set up and put in place in the United States after the Industrial Revolution became a kind of, what's the word? Miss Cosgrove. Miss Cosgrove, wow, wild nights. Man. Did you go to sleep at all? We in here watching you sleep. I see you laughing, but I don't even think you know what the hell I'm talking about at this point. All right, hang in there, Miss Cosgrove. We got a lot to go through. Now, once the funding structures were allocated to different proximities within the economic structure itself, that's when the U.S. government started to allocate different funding programs.
I'm with Miss Cosgrove. She like,
hey, sorry for the glitch. Hey, you guys, hey, we want to welcome you guys back to our skill sets to asset. You have Tony Clopton and you have my executive creative engineer, Miss Melissa King. How you doing out there, Melissa?
I'm good. You know, I love how you change my title every day. It sounds fancier every time you say it. Yeah.
That's great.
Look, I like that.
That's great. That's great. So I gave you guys two different videos, one with an HR rep of 20 years in the military that was advising soldiers how to properly fill out their W-4. But she had no clue on how to fill it out, right? She was excited that she learned some information that she could share with people today. And it's okay to make some mistakes, but you got to start making corrections. The second video was Miss Cosgrove. Man, a lot of people will get bored to death when you're talking about money, finances, and debt. They will literally check out and go straight to sleep on you. And I understand. People are broke, busted, tired, and disgusted all at the same time. So hopefully we're going to share some information with you guys today that can help you get over those hurdles and keep you excited and energetic about what we're sharing. So I'm going to create this screen, and we're going to have Miss Melissa, our engineer, step off for a little while in the back. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to type it in the chat, and I'll do my best, or we'll do our best to try to answer any of these questions during this presentation. So Melissa, I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay.
All right.
So you guys, hey, so when I first joined this business, first off, my name is Clopton, husband, father, child of the Most High, man, definitely blessed to be able to share some information with me that has helped me during my financial struggles. So been in this business for about 5 years. Hey, I know about bankruptcy, foreclosure, voluntary repossession, robbing Peter to pay Paul, bad spending habits, all of that stuff. I've experienced it during my working years. Man, reached out, got involved in a company that taught me financial literacy. I think it's one of the most undervalued products in the world. It could be a little overwhelming when you don't understand it, especially when it's not being taught in school. So, partner with the company that taught me how to take control of my finances. Shout out to Mr. Brian B., who broke down one sheet of paper, y'all. This is what literally had me hyped when I first heard it because it made so much sense. So, we want to take it straight basic, literally basic training, y'all. One sheet of paper, you can learn it, apply it to others, and can create unlimited amounts of income. Now, I already know people are scared to death about business, about having to sell somebody something. Look, y'all, we teach strategy over sales. That makes it easier. Just tell your story on how something benefits you, how it helped you, show you the results, and allow those results to be your truth, right? So let's dive in. I don't want to hold you guys no long, but in a quick recap, last Tuesday, we went over the purpose of the W-4. The purpose of the W-4 is to tell your employer how much to withhold from your pay, the correct amount from your pay. And when your personal financial situation changes, you're supposed to go in and readjust it every year, right? We even talked about what a refund is. A refund is simply means that you have been overpaying your tax dollars and in anticipating to get some of that money back. But unfortunately, if you're not on the right side of the tax system, you're being taxed at the highest tax bracket, and the government is keeping your money interest free. We're going to show you how to reverse that cycle in one sheet of paper. So y'all bear with me. I'm new to this. I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share, right? You guys stay with me. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and show you what our 243 is. It's simply a sheet of paper that breaks down without all the extra pictures and all of the videos. This is the sheet that when I saw it, it made so much sense and things got so much clear to me. So if you don't have a piece of pen and a paper, go ahead and screenshot some of this information, or you can watch the replay after we're done. But it's a simple sheet that helped me understand why I was struggling and how I could get cash flow positive, use my own money. So let's dive right in. This is our strategy session, right? You can learn it and you can teach it to other people and make as much money as you want. So the two represents our two objectives. So if you don't have a pen and a piece of paper ready, just be understand that this is being recorded. So we have two objectives that everybody has to meet in their lifetime. A is your current lifestyle is paid for with your labor. That means you go to work every day to pay the light bill, water, car, food, all of that stuff, everything you need for right now. B is future lifestyle is paid for with your investments, right? You got to have your money going into a 401k or an IRA or Roth or something that's going to add value. Your money has to start working. Now, unfortunately, most people are struggling with having to make money now to take care of their household expenses, putting the kids through college, food, gas in their car. People are struggling. They are not even thinking about investing. I'm just trying to live. We're trying to survive and not thrive in a capitalistic society. Let's be honest with each other. You can make as much money as you want, but if you don't understand the rules of the game, you're going to always struggle. Let's keep going. So government tried to fix it with Social Security. Unfortunately, there are more people living longer and Social Security is drying up, y'all. It's slated to run out. Man, they robbing Peter to pay Paul in the government. The government is literally taking tax dollars from other people and putting it into more money, right? Into Social Security so people can live. People are struggling after the government can't fix it. The second one is corporate contract with pension plans. That means that at some point back in the days, companies tried to put some money aside to pay past employees. Past employees are living longer, and companies don't have the money to take care of present employees and past employees. So these two situations no longer work, right? So let's dive into the 4 challenges. See, I think that once you understand why you struggle, and you can avoid some of the hurdles once you see them. So A is no 4. There are 4 challenges to keeping you from meeting your 2 objectives. The first one is inflation. We call inflation the silent income killer. This means that it's creeping up on you a little bit every night, even while you sleep. The gas prices, pack of bacon, daycare, all of these things are being pushed by business owners, right? So if you had $20 3 years ago, you could fill your tank up with $20. Today, it may take $40. So business owners are pushing inflation, and we have to find a way to outpace inflation. And putting your money in the banks is not going to work. Drawing 1-2%, you have to get a greater rate of return, outpaces inflation by 4%. So you got to do things higher than 4%, because if not, then your wages are stagnant, right? The next one is taxes. Taxes take the first 1/3 of your income. If most people have a job, they're being taxed 1/3 of their income before they even get paid, right? 1/3 of your income is already gone. C is debt. Listen, y'all, taxes cause debt, because if you had the money in your paycheck, you wouldn't have to go out and borrow the rest. So taxes hit in the front end, and debt hits you in the back end, in the buttocks. And once you get kicked in your buttocks, it's going to be really hard to recover, right? Because now you sore, busted, and disgusted. That takes the second 1/3 of your income. And the next one is big business. Big business is preying on us every calendar year. Let's start off with January, New Year's. Let's start off with February, this fake holiday they created, Cupid shooting people in the butt, and then say, if you don't buy me something, that means you don't love me? Really? That's big business. Think about it. Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, graduation, throw in anniversaries, birthdays, throw in one of the biggest days is Halloween, right? Halloween is killing us. They know how to get the kids watching TV and their iPad and say, ooh, ma, ooh, dad, I need to have it. I can't live without it. I got to have it. They crying, and you just want to shut them up. You know how that go. Big business is preying on us every single day. They are pulling on our heartstrings, and you going to spend some money. Don't come in the house with no flowers and some candy. Okay, all right, okay, yeah. That takes the final 1/3 of your income. So you're literally being left with nothing after you paid the bills, and then you got the function in between, and that what causes people to have a deficiency in their funds. We're trying to show you how to get cash flow positive. We're trying to show you the challenges that we all gonna have to take on, and the only way we can do it is our 3 solutions. I think that deserves a drum roll if I had one. You know, when I heard this, it made so much sense. And I was like, oh my God. I said, wow, this is the missing piece of my puzzle. Anybody working will always get taxed at the highest tax bracket. I don't care how much money you make. If you're working for someone else, you're going to be taxed. I don't care if you're poor, you're middle class, or the wealthy. It is the tax game that is killing a lot of us. Taxes are our biggest debt. Taxes on everything. Taxes, axes, right? So our solution in this powerful company is understanding what cash asset cash means. It means you can literally take a little bit of cash, create an asset, and that asset continues to make more money over and over and over again. This is what income shifting yields for most employees. I want to help people understand how to bridge the gap. My niche market is to help people that have a job understand how to get their money working for them instead of their money going out every single day, every single week, every month, and not having anything else to fall back on. See, now I understand if I want toys, if I want to take lavish trips, I got to utilize my assets. My assets can be turned into the deductions. which lowers my taxable income. If I'm being taxed at the highest tax bracket, the only way I can offset it is to invest more, which is a struggle, and to become a business owner, y'all. Right? So let's dive into our solutions. The first one is cash flow management. We're literally showing people, if they have a job, how to correctly adjust their W-4. The W-4 is telling the employer how much to withhold from your pay. Simple as that. You ain't got to look. The W-4 is stressful enough. They have changed it over and over and over again to fit business owners, but we're showing you how to become a business owner so you can get the right amount of money, mostly all of your money, to start getting it to work for you. Let's keep going. So employees are taxed at 28 to 33% off the rip. You make 100, you only bring home 65 or $70. That's what that simply means. That means if you work, if you got a job, that means you work, you're going to get taxed. They're going into your pocket and they're pulling it out, and then you are spending on what's left, right? The struggle. So one, A is minimize your taxes. We're going to show you how to properly adjust your W-4 as a business owner, and that gives you more take-home pay. You take that extra money and you minimize your debt. That means you're paying off your debt. Now you're starting to create another stream of income. Because if your debt was zero, you would have more money, right? C, minimize expenses. You don't have to have 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee, right? Going to Starbucks, you done spent $25, $30 in 2 days. Minimize expenses. Going to the wrong ATM, they charging you extra $2 or $3 for using somebody else's ATM. You're getting taxed on your money off the top. So let's keep going. So we went from cash flow management over to business income. Our system is simply teaching people how to get cash flow positive using their own money. That is the business in itself, right? We're teaching people a concept called income shifting, giving you all the tools, the strategy, and the software. As a business owner, I'm doing my business in my home. I am making an attempt to make a profit. I'm teaching people how to win the money game. So as a business owner, I'm being taxed at 18 to 23%, significantly lower from my job, right? My business works, my business spends, office, my cell phone bill, all of these things become a business expense. My business is spending money. Now my business is taxed at the end because when I get ready to write it off on my taxes, I got expenses to show. So we're showing people how to take a little bit of cash, which is simply $35 a month, which is $1.17 a day. That's a honey bun and a Coke. I do it every day at work. I'm trying to cut back, y'all. But anyway, to invest that money to get a greater rate of return in a business that is lowering your taxes $6,000 to $8,000 to $12,000 is a drop in the bucket. B, we are simply writing off our lifestyle. These are some things that we're going to do anyway. We are going to drive our vehicles. We are going to have to eat. We're going to have water, cable. We're going to have additional funds coming in. But most people are struggling, right? Can't do it. Limited income. So our business is showing you how to get residual passive income. You can earn up to $3 to $5 to $8 a month just teaching what I'm teaching you today. Simple. We all got a gift. We all got a purpose. We all can be creative. Look, I ain't the best speaker. I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a tax professional. But what I have done, I plugged into a system that taught me how to get cash flow positive using my own money. I went from a credit score of a 528 to a 760. I bought several rental properties. I've got my credit score so low that I've got better rates on cars, on homes, in the process of building my business credit, because I understand I got to turn I turn my lives into assets, right? I'm learning from mentors, people that make money, not people that have a job, because we're being herded into this system to pay taxes. And I get it. right? So let's go to the next, investment income. So that's the kicker. We want to go from the highest tax bracket as a W-2 earner, somebody that works every day, to a business owner, a home-based business owner, preferably with this awesome company that teaches you. We are teaching you the rules on how to become a business owner, everything by the IRS code. Go over to investment income. You're being taxed less than 15%, significantly lower from employee. Your business works, you reinvest your money, and then your money makes more money even while you sleep. Let's talk about reinvesting for a minute. The company that I work for has given us access to coupons. I've literally given coupons away. We call it coupon investing. That means I can actually help somebody get into this business if they don't have the money. The company pays me referral fees to help other people understand what I'm teaching you. So I can literally get myself promoted on $15, $20, right? So that $15 or $20 just put another $100 to $200 back in my pocket. And all I'm going to do is show people what I did. And then they go out and get two people, show them what they did, build a testimony, tell their story, because we're not selling them this business, right? We're just telling our story. Second, capital gains, all part of investing. Dividends, Apple. I bought some Apple stock. I got some Bitcoin. I got Ford. I got several mutual funds going. Right now, my daughter has an investment account, 13 years old. She has a little over $30,000 in an investment account because I understand my money sitting in a mutual fund joint 18 to 26% is going to make more money in the right places. We got to learn how to invest, y'all. And the biggest investment right now is literally investing in yourself. So in this business, we have three types of people. We have a one that says, I'm all in. Hey, I like everything you're talking about. I want to get started for a little bit of nothing. The second person to say, hey, I don't want to have to run this business. Hey, I just want to use these strategies that you're teaching. I don't want to have to go out and talk to a lot of people. Two, come on in. Three is say, hey, I'm good. I don't need none of that. I'm good with my finances. Hey, my job is, I'm hanging on by a thread. I'm thinking about getting another job. Hey, I got a couple of credit cards I can run up. Hey, I'm going to struggle because I don't believe in none of this stuff. But I'm telling y'all, we're teaching the rules of the wealthy. And in order to get wealthy, you have to start doing what wealthy people do on any level, where we're laying the foundation. You got to build on a stronger foundation, man, because everything else will start to line up if you understand how this system works, right? So let me go ahead and see if I can get back to where we were. And bring Melissa back on. And I hope that I've given you guys enough information to understand how simple and easy this business can be. I learned it one sheet of paper. I want to keep it basic. Hey, you guys, share this out and send it to anybody. Hey, I got a couple of sheets. I can print one out for you guys, and then we can go back over. And I like to hopefully see some of my new business partners do a presentation as well, because, hey, practice ain't gonna never make perfect, but you can get better doing it, right? So Melissa, hey, how did I do? I just wanted to see, do we have any comments out there, any questions that we can answer at this time?
You did great. You broke everything down, made it as simple as ABC. Apparently you did so great that ain't nobody got no question.
What? Oh, so let me ask you something, Melissa.
You really did the thing. There don't be no question.
Okay, good. Hey, let's give them a little time. Hey, no questions are out of range. I can tell you, probably on Saturday we're gonna go a little bit more into detail about the technology side of the business,
Right.
about our products and services. We do have the credit repair system, and a lot of people are gonna be struggling with credit. Our do-it-yourself credit repair system gives you A to B, A to Z on how to fix your credit yourself. You know, we have to dispute letters and all of that stuff. We got the travel membership. People going to start traveling again as people start getting these shots in their arms, and they're going to want to start taking advantage of these deals that we have. The business can get started for $4.95, y'all. We're looking for 10 people today. Inbox Melissa or email her or me or any of my business partners that's connected with me. We're offering, I'm personally offering a coupon that can get you started for $4.95. I would say trial it to see if you like it in 30 days. If you don't like it, you got the right to cancel. But I can tell you now, if you want to get cash flow positive, you want to learn a skill set that can put money in your pocket, this is business to be in. So Melissa, do you have anything else that you may want to add that I may have missed, because I get excited about this thing?
Well, I was just sitting here thinking for the people who may have had questions and just didn't feel bold enough to put them in there. I was trying to think of some of the things when I was sitting on the other side listening to this presentation for the first time that I had in my head that maybe I didn't ask and come up with some things. So I guess first, just give me a what made you even interested in doing this? I mean, a lot of people talk about starting a business, but that seemed like such a huge step. What makes this business so different from people that have been trying to start businesses for years and can't get it off the ground?
Wow. Okay. So I can tell you, I think mentorship is so important, and a lot of people don't even know how to start, where to start, and if they're doing anything right. When I saw this company and the founder himself, shout out to Mr. Stokes, man, always part first. And I've never been around somebody like him that talked about that God gave him a gift to help some people get over some financial hurdles, and just having the blueprint on how to fix your money. Uh, I work in the auto industry, y'all. And I've been working for the last 20 years. I'm telling you, people are really getting tired. You tearing up body parts, literally. When you tear up
Yep.
your body part, all you got left is your soul. And when they start beating your soul, it ain't much of you left. So when I got this information, I got revived to know that there is some hope. There's some help for me to get wealthy using my own money. You know, man, money ain't an issue for some people. You can make all the money you want, but you got to figure out how to make more money even when you can't work. You know, like the COVID then shook up a lot of people. Most people don't even have a job. But if you got a job right now, you got to maximize your own money because somebody else is leveraging you. You got to leverage your own money. And I think that the strategies alone will get you in position without having to feel like you got to sell stuff. And the people are scared of that, you know? So that's what made me want to get in. I didn't have to recruit. I could just strategize my way to wealth instead of trying to trick somebody or convince them to join this business.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of my other questions I had when I first talked to it about it, because of course, I came in under you, and I had been kind of watching you talk about it, but I still was like, I don't know exactly what the business is. So my next question is two-part. Number one, when people sign up, do they have when you talk about a home-based business, does this apply to any home-based business? And number two, with our particular home-based business, what's our product? What are we selling, so to speak?
Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can answer the first one. So the first one, give me one at a time. You know I'm ADT or AHD,
No,
all
I'm
that.
just saying.
First question again.
My first one was like for people who maybe have their own home-based business or other ideas of what they want to do for a home-based business. Do these strategies apply for them too?
Absolutely. Okay, I got it. Okay. So first off, our model is based on basic wealth building principles and biblical for the second part. And yes, it applies for anything. We're using straight from the IRS.gov. I'm talking about publication 15, how to hire your children. We don't give them what you call it, when you give your child some money for doing something.
Allowances. We don't do allowances. We
We,
do
we
paycheck. We
yeah,
don't do
yeah,
allowances. We do paychecks.
yeah. We don't give them allowances. We give them. We pay them a wage. So
Right.
what we're doing is we're bridging the gap for anybody, whether you a whatever type of business you have, whether you're a Mary Kay, whether you're
Right.
an Uber driver, whether you're a babysitter, baking cakes. Our principles will merge with anybody's business, and we have products and services geared toward just helping business owners, like our cash flow manager. Having those products make it very easy for you to be successful in your business because everybody needs proper record keeping. I wish you would go to a tax preparer with nothing to show for but a box of faded receipts. Boy, you're gonna get run up out of there, or they're gonna charge you an arm and a leg for some services that you could have did yourself, like
Right.
putting your expenses in a work spreadsheet. Um, for the second part, I think I think everybody needs a home based business because we're spending money anyway, right? Um,
Exactly.
why are you not getting credit for money you're already spending? The government says it. I mean, they even give you cash back. When the founder always speaks of this, my econ is self funded. That means the government pays the bill. So why would you be concerned about $34 a month when we can show you how to get $200 to $500 back into your paycheck without even recruiting? Why would you be concerned about uh, not over? Why would you be concerned about any of that stuff, man? Because once you understand what cost versus value is, then you start changing your mindset. Then you say, hey man, I'll gladly pay that $34 as long as you keep my $300 to $600 coming in every month, and I'm doing business. I'm good. You know.
And I think you hit the nail on the head. The biggest part of being a home-based business owner is changing your mindset. We've been programmed with that W-2, clock in, work 8 hours, uh, get paid every week with the same amount mindset for so long that it is literally, because it was hard for me too, to switch over to think of yourself as the business entity versus somebody working for a business. And it's like that mental part is the
Mhm.
hardest part to get. But once it clicks that, okay, a business is way better financially than going and working for somebody else and making them rich, which I'm saying, I ain't saying quit your job. I do both. But before my econ, I worked, me, I worked the full time, 2 part-time, but then I realized it's not about multiple jobs. It's about multiple streams of income. So once you become a home-based business owner, you're adding different streams of income where you don't have to do 3 times the work, but you still reap the benefits. So, those were some things,
Absolutely.
those were some
Yes.
key things that I wasn't getting before that I think might help people that's trying to figure out what in the hell is they talking about and what is they selling.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know what? I think the biggest part of being in business is not about the business. It's really about you. It's
Right,
about you selling yourself. It's not about any product. You know what? I can get excited about me fixing my credit. I went from a 528 to a 760, man, and I'm cabbage patching all the new dances. I'm excited about that. So I want to share. I want to share my energy. I want to share with y'all what I've learned in this business, and I don't care what name you put on it. I don't,
right,
if I tell you it works, at least give it a shot if you're struggling with credit. You know, hey, if you're
yeah,
struggling with, hey, I want to take this vacation, but I don't want to spend $3,000. Well, what if I showed you how to save 1,500 on that three as a business owner? Would you be willing to listen? You know what I'm
right,
saying? You ain't got to be making
right.
a whole lot of money. It's always about the tax savings as well. Because if you save some money, you just made some money.
Yeah, because there's a difference between taking a vacation and spending. How much did you say you spent when y'all went to Hawaii? Like over $10,000? Wasn't there? That was a pricey one, right?
Yeah, it
And
was
you ended up.
15,000. Yeah.
So it's a difference between planning a vacation, paying $15,000, thinking about when you get back, all that money you just spent, versus taking a business trip that Uncle Sam is going to pay for because it's a part of your home-based business and it's legal. So now that $15,000 is a tax deduction. So you ain't sitting on vacation biting your nails thinking about how you gonna reschedule your bills to get this credit card paid back. That in itself is another stream of income.
Boom. You said a mouthful.
It's that mindset thing. It took me a minute. I'm telling you. I kept thinking, and then everybody kept telling me, you don't make the business a part of your life. You make your life a business. So you got to get that business mindset and learn how to write off your lifestyle legally. And I've been doing it now for almost 5 years. So, to me, that's the hardest part. Once you get that part right there, where you feel like you can understand what we're doing, I mean, it all makes more sense. But at first, when it hits you at first, you kind of like, is it legal? What? What am I doing? What am I selling? So, people, if you're watching this and you have questions, definitely inbox, reach out, email, because I'm telling you, once you understand exactly what it is that some other people have been getting for years and have been building generational wealth, you need to be on that team too, because, you want to pass it down. You don't want to pass down debt. You want to pass down wealth to your generations. And that's what we're trying to do here. So yeah, Tony, that was awesome. You broke everything down.
Ooh, Melissa, man, you and I'm telling you, look, y'all, hey, you don't have to be top of your class. You do not have to have a degree in finances or tax preparation. What they are teaching you will soak in. Look, we got videos, we got YouTube, we got a Facebook group, we have lives like this that can teach you how to teach this to other people. And once you start applying it and start getting some results, which you will, even the W-4 adjustment is like the first thing that got me cash flow positive. 460 back into my paycheck. I'm working at 12, 15 hours of instant results. So don't be so concerned about I don't have a whole lot of people in my business. You don't need a whole lot of people. All you need is you. You get the information for yourself, and you can build your business how you want. Take your time. You don't have to be in no hurry. Because a lot of people gonna work on their job for 40 and 50 years and still struggle. I can tell you that now. So we just want to keep it basic. I didn't want to go too deep into what our business is about, man, because we got several products and services that you can use, and just pick one, pick two. Give a testimony. I got several, I
bring your own.
All.
Yeah. They can bring their own product or service and join my econ and take advantage of all the marketing and advice and stuff. $34 a month, you getting an entire business system. And as Mr. Stokes always say, a world-class business system. Because I'm telling you, if you can't figure it out with the back office that my econ gives you, you ain't look. You just weren't looking. That's why you can't figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess they're saying we've been on too long. I didn't want to give them no more than about 30 minutes. I want to keep these things under 30 minutes. Some training will be a little bit longer, but information, we don't want to give up too much, because sometimes say less is better. Say less is more. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Melissa. We'll be glad to answer any question we have. But go back, look over the replay again. Hey, get on call with somebody and teach them what you just learned. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with what we're offering right now. $4.95 to get started. I'm looking for 10 people to gift this to. We're gifting it to you. Get started for $4.95. Learn how the system works. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul.
And Tony, I know you've been to jump off. Would you do them a favor though? Maybe just in case people didn't get the screenshots, could you share your screen and kind of just click through the videos so they could maybe get some screenshots of the 243? You know, you
Okay.
ain't got to explain it. Just kind of click through where they can see it on paper and do some screenshots. Because when you were talking, the video wasn't playing.
I'll
Or maybe you can just share that, you know,
oh,
on your Facebook page or something. Or maybe they
hey,
took
that's
and didn't
what I'll
know.
do. I'll go back in and share it on. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go back in and share it on my Facebook page. Cause right now, you know, I'm limited. You asked me to do too much.
Okay. I just didn't know if you didn't realize when you were going over it, we didn't have the you know, the screenshot. So you can just share it. And plus
Oh
I
man,
wrote it
yeah.
down in the comments what you were saying anyway.
Okay, good. Yeah,
You
I'll have
got me?
to. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I hate that because I was. It didn't share.
No, but you broke it down and explained it. So
Yeah, just for those that couldn't see. So that's always a good thing to have visual and the word to go with it.
yeah, just come back and maybe share it on your page or you know.
Okay, will do. I'll do that. Well,
But yeah, that
I'm
was
going.
awesome.
Well, thank you for popping on with me. And like I say, if anybody got any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us, and we got you covered.
All right.
So we're gonna end here. Thank you guys for locking in.
So we'll see you at what? You said Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Now I got to figure out how to cut it off.
And broadcast.